So I was driving back from Wales recently and I saw the little spanner icon pop up on my dashboard. Now me being me, I just thought to myself, nah, it'll be fine. But then a few hours later, my van went into limp mode and I had to pull over. But I was still 120 miles away from where I needed to be. So what did I do? I drove that van in limp mode at 30 miles an hour in third gear all the way back. And it was the longest and most boring drive I've ever done. But I made it. But now I have the spanner icon, the engine light, the red stop sign, and a message saying engine hazard failure. What can I say? I'm a risk taker. But the worst part is, I still need to drive my van to the mechanics because his flatbed truck is too small to pick my van up. So, I need to risk the drive. I'm currently snailing along a 60 miles an hour route at 30 miles an hour, and I'm pretty sure I'm pissing a lot of people off. I'm sorry. That was a horrible drive. I couldn't help but thinking that any minute the van was going to completely break down and I was going to be stranded in London, which I'm sure would have made a better video. However, I've made it here in one piece and I'm about to go drop the key off to the mechanic. Now he needs to work on the van overnight, so that means I have nowhere to sleep. Now I could just go to my mum's, I've done that many times before, but if you watch this channel, you know I like to have little adventures whenever I can. And lucky for me, I've recently just bought myself a bivvy tent. So I thought this was the perfect time to go give this a try. So I'm gonna pack a bag and I'm gonna head to the woods. And yeah, spend the night in the woods, why not? Right, so I'm gonna get changed and get ready. Do I need a jumper? Or is that just extra space in the bag? Nah, I'll be fine. I don't need it. So I'm currently near Epping Woods, which is the largest woods in London. Well, basically it's the outskirts of London, and you can cross to Essex. But yeah, it's pretty big. So I'm thinking I'm going to head down there, find a spot, and set up my tent. Yeah, you can always tell when you're in the south when you say hello to a dog walker around here and they just give you proper evils. So I've done a few videos in Epping Forest already. In fact, when we was going through one of the lockdowns, I parked my van in a forest car park and I spent a lot of time in the forest, which was fun. But I've never slept in a tent in here, which we all know that in the UK, wild camping is not really allowed. But, you know, if you don't leave any mess and no one sees you, I'm sure one night won't hurt. Now I know there's loads of beautiful spots around here, but I want to avoid maybe the most public spots because I don't want to alarm anyone if they come across a guy sleeping in a tent, basically. Down there is all London. It's nice to be that far away from it. I've already found a few good spots, but I don't really want to set up my tent till the sun starts going down. And everyone has gone home. All the dog walkers have called it a day. Trying to find somewhere with dense bushes so I can get some good camouflage going. Nothing's screaming out to me just yet. Oh, saying that bit looks kind of dark and mysterious. Well, this spot looks good as any. I'm probably going to make some dinner first and give it a while till I set the tent up, just to make sure no one's walking around still. And when I set the tent up, I'll probably do it in like these bushy bits, just for a bit more coverage. I used to think I needed my van to unlock adventure. But tonight is making me realise something. Adventure is all around us. As long as we're willing to step out of our comfort zones and see the world with new eyes, then anything can be an adventure. Oh man, that is good. Right, let's try and figure out how to do this in the dark. So apparently that's it. That is tiny. I knew it was a small tent, but that's ridiculous. I don't know if it's going to fit my stuff and me. This is ridiculous. Didn't I get like a worm? Yeah. Comfy. Right. I think I am in for a rough night. This is cool. I've got like a little mesh net thing. So I kind of feel like I'm outside, but I'm not. But I don't think it's going to rain tonight, so I might keep this to let some air in, because it is hot in here. Too hot. I wish I brought a jacket. So yeah, there we go. A night in the woods. I've got a little sleep tracker app that's connected to my wristwatch, and the app's saying I've had about 3 hours sleep, which it definitely feels like I've only had 3 hours sleep. Oh God. There is definitely something about being in the woods. Once the sun goes down, your mind goes mad with imagination. And all the birds came out, like owls and screeching foxes and stuff. It was just wasn't a good sleep. But the mechanic has messaged me, the van's ready to collect, so I'm going to walk back down to the mechanics and hopefully the van's okay. Oh, that is a tight squeeze. I'm glad I'm not grabbing that. Legend, thank you. No problem. Oh. It would have been so good if I had this with me last night. Trust me to go out to the woods and not take a bloody jumper or coat. Where is the invoice? Gone. Right, so I've got the van back, and let me tell ya, it was a bit expensive. Hitting about 600 quid. I mean, thank God it's done. You know, this is my home after all. But Ouch, that is a lot of money, which I kind of don't really want to spend, but you know, that's van life. You know, if your vehicle is your home, yeah, it's gonna break down. It's gonna break down. Same as if you were in a house, your boiler would break. You know, my van broke. What was wrong with it? God, I don't know. It was the fuel injector. Something to do with the anti-pollution system, wherever that is. But yeah, it was setting off all types of warnings on the van. So he's fixed all that. The van was due a service as well, so he's thrown that in and done that as well. So my van should be tip-top shape now for many adventures to come. But like I realised on this little night out, I really enjoy doing these sort of videos, and I want to do a lot more of them. I know this is a van life channel, so I am debating about making a second channel, because I recently made that video where I took my friend's car to the mechanic and I ran back from London to Hertfordshire, which was really fun to make, but it's not really van life content. So out of all my other videos, that one didn't do too well. Now I'm not in it for the views, don't really care to be honest, but you know, when you take a lot of time to make something, you kind of want to see the reward, I guess. And I just don't think if I post those type of videos on this channel, they get seen. It's a bit like I don't get makeup tutorials or golfing videos, you know? I don't watch that stuff, so I never get that on my news feed. So I'm thinking that I might make a second channel where I do crazy and wacky overnight adventures and stuff. And this channel will be more sort of the van life thing, you know? I don't know, maybe not, who knows? It's just a YouTube channel, right? But thank God this van is fine. Now I just have to eat beans for the rest of the month. Bloody money, eh? Money, money, money.